Hey guys, my name is Jin3ly. I am going to start making new videos on my YouTube. I've been trying to do this for the longest, but I have tried to hone in on a topic, and I'm just so broad and not necessarily general. But during my planning stages, I found out that if I really wanted to do those videos, I would have already recorded them. So I just wanted to go ahead and basically go over things in my life that might help you, my experiences, what I've been through, and hopefully it can help you and give you some tips. So this video is all about moving to a different city, moving away from your family. I wanted to do this because I was like, what is something, I feel like I don't have experience in anything other than customer service and probably reception and administrative role. But I also am a human being that decided to move away from her family 2 years ago. It's going to be 2 years. It actually was 2 years in April. Wow, I kind of forgot about that. April 20th. So I decided to move away from my family. It was literally, when I tell you, I moved from Tampa, Florida to Miami, or that was the supposed destination for me. I told my family a long time ago that I wanted to go ahead and move to Miami. However, they basically let me know that, it's very expensive down here and it's harder, which it's very true, and I'll go over that. But I don't know. I had to do it. There was just so many things that were going on in my brain. I just couldn't take it. And there was a day that literally morning time came. I decided to pack all my shit. I took my mom's suitcase, which I shouldn't have, and I packed all my stuff. And I was like, okay, I took my dog, came 4 hours here to Miami. Mind you, I had no job, no friends, no family. I have a cousin here with her kids. However, we don't necessarily speak much. Not necessarily because they don't speak to me, it's just we're just distant. And yeah, so I decided to move here to Miami. I was completely lost. The first night I slept in Dania Beach in a motel or hotel that accepted dogs, and that was an experience. I remember literally I was scared shitless out of my mind. I knew I had to do it. For some reason there was something telling me I had to do it, so I did it. And I remember watching Girls Trip, which is an amazing movie. And in Girls Trip, there was a scene where Tiffany Haddish decided to kneel down and pray for her blessings. And her friend was like, oh, you gonna pray? And blah, blah. She was like, just because I'm crazy doesn't mean that I can't thank him for my blessings. And that same time, I knelt down and I freaking cried. I bawled my eyes out. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know where I was going. I had basically no money. When I tell you I had probably $500 in my bank account, probably not even, that's literally what I was dealing with. So that happened, and then the night after that, I slept in my car because I didn't want to spend another $50 or $100 for that room when I could just sleep in my car. It made no sense to me. And what I did day and night, literally I had my sister's laptop that she actually gave to me because mine was taken away, and I was sitting there day and night looking for jobs, up and down, side to side, Craigslist, Indeed, Snag a Job, every single thing, every single website that had jobs, I was there. Every resume, my resume, mind you, sucked ass. I tried to do the best that I could to go ahead and basically make it look better. And I did that, sent it over, kept going. I went to a few interviews, kept looking on Craigslist for rooms because that's all I could afford. So I kept looking for rooms and rooms and rooms. And I found something, and I found a job, and here we are today, 2 years later, in Fort Lauderdale. I didn't move to Miami. I went to Miami and I honestly did not really, I liked the vibe, but it was very touristy for me. It was just, and then it was just the streets are packed. I just didn't really like it. And then I came up to Fort Lauderdale two las olas, which is the craziest thing because I had a picture that I drew a really long time ago of a girl, which was me, with curled brown hair, walking in the street with literally I don't know what it's called. It's kind of like this thing that you could sit on, and it was squiggled right next to the beach, right in front of Rock Bar, which is what it's called. And literally, that's where I ended up, which is the freaking craziest thing ever. And every time I think about going back home, I don't know why. There's something telling me that I need to stay here. There's a reason that I'm here, and that's why I moved away. I don't know. That's just life. That's intuition, and you should be able to follow it. And it's not easy. It's really not easy. Thank the Lord, I still had another paycheck coming in, and then I was looking for, if you move out, what I would suggest, my tips, look for a job that pays you weekly or daily. So waitressing, excuse me, I need to burp. Excuse me. So anything that has to do with waitressing, maybe bartending, even like work at a strip club as a bartender, you get really good money. And going to the club scene, maybe you won't want to, and that's perfectly fine, but you have to get whatever it is that you need at that moment. And I was sending my resume. I got a customer service job. If you're looking for customer service, usually what pays the most is usually within customer service. Retail doesn't really pay you much, but if you're on the phones, people don't want to be on the phone, so you get paid from $12 to $15 an hour. Most of the time you get paid bi-weekly. This company that I started with actually paid me weekly, which helped me a lot, and I was only getting paid $12 an hour. And that's not where I wanted to end, so I kept looking for jobs even after that. I got a $15 an hour customer service job, which I hated. And I kind of went from there, and I finally landed a really good job as a receptionist at a pool company. And that's where I'm at right now, and it's about to be a year in August. So yes, if you want to go ahead and move out and you have no money and you just did it out of nowhere, I really do suggest that you have a plan. If you don't have a plan, it's not going to be easy. If you don't have anybody that you can stay with, it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. But if you need a job, Craigslist, Indeed, anything that you can get, even if you don't like the job, you need income. So go ahead and do that. Most of the time, get a room. If you cannot afford to have your own apartment, get a room. A room is going to be a lot cheaper. If you can't find a room, there's actually, if you go on Craigslist and you search up like no deposit, or you search up weekly rooms, things that you don't have to pay like too much of a deposit up front because you don't have it, do that. You'll end up not liking your roommates most likely, and you'll end up still in the same thing 2 years later, which I'm at, but that doesn't mean that's where I want to stay or am going to stay at. So you can do that. If you need food stamps are really good for you. I didn't ever use food stamps, and it's not for me bragging about it. I honestly am too prideful of a person, which is a really bad thing, but I've learned to budget so I can actually buy my own food, and I've been doing good. I just need to actually go buy my food. I just hate grocery shopping, but you can do grocery delivery as well. It's not easy moving away from your family because, for example, I have a little sister, and I have my nephew, and I also have my sister and my mom, and everybody's in Tampa, but I'm only 3.5 hours away, so I get to go maybe even once a month to go see them. So that's awesome. They can come over here and visit if they decide to, and it's cool. It's not like a whole state away. If you're moving a whole state away, I give you props, because it's not easy being away from your family. There's nights where I feel super lonely and I wish I was close there to my family, but it's like this place makes me so happy, and I just don't know what it is. So yes, if you decide to move away from your family, just make sure, not necessarily that you're making the right decision, because you never know when you are making the right decision. Just know that you're going to be okay. And the nights that you cry, there's going to be another day that the sun comes up. another opportunity and never stop wanting more. If you have a specific job and you start basically being complacent or stagnant, then start looking at things that you can actually do to move yourself forward. Look for another job that has better income. I don't know, get a second job if you need to. I've had 2 jobs for almost these 2 years that I've been here. I've been too comfortable just having one, and I've had 2 jobs. Honestly, I hate customer service, but if I have to do it, it's what pays the most. But yeah, I just wanted to go ahead and make this video, give you guys a little bit of tips and tricks and whatever it is, to help you move if that is your ultimate decision. And yeah, just do it. I mean, you can always move back. If you really wanted to, you can literally always move back. You have the option to move back. You have the option to stay. But the thing that I do really like about being 3.5 hours away from my family is the fact that I've been so dependent on my family for the longest time that I moved into my family's house 3 times. I've been at my sister's house, sleeping on the couch, and even though I'm living in a room, it's like it's my room. Like, I am renting it out. I'm taking care of my own bills. I am not perfect. I beat myself up every single day because I should be doing better. But that's just a different story. That's just me needing to stop procrastinating and stop being so complacent on where I'm at in life. I think I became okay with my life right now, which is not a good thing because I need to reach more things. I need to do more goals or create more goals. I don't know. But you do become a lot more independent. There's nobody that you can run to. You get to meet new people, which is cool. But you have nobody to run to. You have to literally figure it out on your own. Like, and if you need your parents' help, you're able to give them a call and be like, hey, I don't know this and I don't know that and I need your help. And it's okay to sometimes not put your pride all the way up and actually put it down to do so. So if you have any questions on my move-in, or if you want to know a little bit more, just let me know. I'll make another video. I'll be making more videos on my life, because maybe you can take something from it. Maybe if I die tomorrow, maybe my advice today, actually helps somebody out there. Even if it's one person, it helped you out. Because there's been a lot of people that don't know that has helped me out in my journey. So thank you so much for watching, and if you want more videos, just let me know. You guys can subscribe, like, and all that good stuff that YouTubers say, and I'll see you later.